Hello, everyone. Today we're going to explore the scary mystery of the Ouija board. This is a subject that I pretty much have a good amount of knowledge of. Um, when I first started using it, I was about 16 with some friends. And of course, I didn't know too much about it, and I kind of believed in it in a sense, as far as like actual spirits, talking to you through the board. And of course, I had some good experiences and some bad ones, mostly bad, growing up. I probably got involved with it on and off for about, I would say, I don't know, from age 16 to age 23 or 24, around there. And I want to explore the negative side of it and to explain it to people about what happened to me and what I suspect to be true. Pretty much when it comes to experiencing a very negative phenomenon with the board, it isn't always evil spirits or what people might think of it to be. A lot of times, I don't know how much percentage wise, I don't know, but a lot of times that has to do with something called automatism. And what automatism is when part of the brain, the subconscious, um, is utilized when you're putting your fingers on the planchette and moving it around as you're asking questions, and it does something when it's unconscious. It's actually the power of your mind that's working it. But at times, especially if there's some negative energy left behind in a house that someone used to live in, you could easily contact them, or sometimes you can contact what is known to be inferior spirits, or I mean, call it what you will. Some people say demons. Some people say other kind of things, whatever they want to call it. But in reality, again, I found out later on what it really is in some cases. But yeah, it's something that you don't really want to mess with unless you know what you're really doing. And of course, a lot of people, especially teenagers, of course they have no business messing with it in the first place. I wouldn't recommend using it unless, you know, I strongly don't recommend it. But I wouldn't go as far as to say don't use it at all. I would never say that. It depends on how much knowledge you have, the do's and don'ts, and it also depends on who you're doing it with. If they're gonna be mature enough to do it, or if something scary does happen, that it's important to know to control your fear and all that kind of stuff. So anybody who has any kind of very negative phenomenon with the board, where they actually felt that their house was getting haunted, or they were getting haunted, just post your comments and just let me know, and or do whatever, because I would like to know. And then this is a subject that once in a great while I would like to talk about. I don't really talk about it that much, but just give me your opinion on it. And if you want me to keep talking more and stuff like this, and also about what I said about the sleep paralysis that other part that I'm kind of reluctant to talk about, which I do want to in the future, but right now is not the time. It would be the worst time in the world if I told you what it was that happened or whatever. But yeah, just give me your opinion and just let me know. It's something that maybe a lot of people would want to talk about. Maybe I don't know, but just let me know and I'll talk to you guys later. So take care.